think Ted Barrett, the crew chief, and Alfonso Marquez, the home plate umpire, are talking about with Dave Martinez here?
I have no idea.
Ernie and Jeff, glad you asked. Most broadcasts are missing an umpire's perspective, so your viewers are either missing a lot of what's going on or getting inaccurate information. We'll take a look at this conversation between the umpires and Nationals Manager Dave Martinez on your favorite umpire travel show right now. So my umpire's spidey sense actually went off right when we came back from break on this one, because none of the umpires are in position where they'd normally be to start a new inning.
What do you think Ted Barrett, the crew chief, and Alfonso Marquez, the home plate umpire, are talking about with Dave Martinez here?
I have no idea, but Dave's not happy about something, you can tell.
I don't know. Looks pretty amicable to me. Looks like Fonzie's just telling him, look, I got a new Harley. It's back there in the garage, but I'm going to drive it all the way home. Vroom. And then Dave's like, hey, can I have a ride on that Harley too? Nah, never mind. I'm sorry. We got to get this game going.
Whatever it is, they all agree on it.
Looks like they were looking down the right field line.
Yeah, Jock Peterson is talking to Doug Eddings, the right field umpire. We will try to shed some light on that whenever the information gets our way.
Well, I'd be glad to help shed some light on that for you, Ernie. While Teddy runs all the way back to the left field foul line, though, it seems like a great opportunity to tell you that I'm also currently helping raise money for UmpsCare charities to take part in their 100-hole golf marathon in Phoenix, where I'll be golfing with both Ted Barrett and Alfonso Marquez over my 40th birthday weekend next month. UmpsCare was founded by Major League Baseball umpires, and they provide memorable baseball experiences for children awaiting adoption, at-risk youth, sick kids, and military families, financial support towards college education for children adopted from the foster care system, and a program that my wife, she's amazing, was blessed to volunteer for this year down at Seattle Children's Hospital, Blue for Kids. And they bring mobile Build-A-Bear workshop experiences to children coping with cancer and other serious illnesses. Even a small donation can help a great deal in reaching my goal. There's a link below in the description and comment sections, or you can go to give.umpscare.com/Luke Bryan Tour to donate or find out more information about UmpsCare charities. Also, I'd love it if you feel like sharing this video and tagging Ernie Johnson and Jeff Francoeur. If I answered your question, I'd love a donation. Teddy's got to be about done running left field by now. Back to the action. In this situation, Nationals manager Dave Martinez is talking to the umpires about the base coaches remaining in their coaches box. As an umpire, it's clear by Alfonso Marquez's motions here. On the back end of this conversation, he's reminding Martinez that the base coaches actually have quite a bit of room towards the dugout and down the right field line. They just can't wander outside the coaches box towards home or towards first base. Those are the two boundaries of those coaches boxes that we really care about, both for safety reasons and to make sure a first or third base coach isn't trying to sneak a peek at the catcher's signs. What's actually not clear is which side first asked the umpires to keep an eye on this, because the umpires could have been approaching Martinez to tell him that the Dodgers had asked him that his own coaching staff stay in the box. I went back an inning and found both the Dodgers and Nationals first base coaches had wandered out of their coach's box in a few shots, but asking umpires to keep an eye on this is normal gamesmanship, no matter who asked about it first. A base coach a little bit outside his coach's box is typically a booger umpires don't pick until somebody has a problem with it. It's definitely a back burner item unless it's egregious. When asked, of course, we're going to make sure to get those base coaches back where they're supposed to be, but we also remind the original guy who asked about it, hey, if you're going to ask me to be a stickler on keeping them in the coach's box, I'm going to be getting both teams in their boxes. You might even think you figured out the most obvious offender here on the Dodgers. Going back to take this whole play into account, though, this first base coach is quite a ways behind the coach's box, which is fine. But before the ball is pitched, you can see that he's back, even with that line of his coach's box closest to first base. After that, it's perfectly acceptable to leave his coach's box, as long as he's not doing anything to intentionally distract the defense during their attempts to make a play. Thanks so much for watching. That UmpsCare donation link will be down in the description or comment sections. If you have a question about something that happened during a game and it needs an umpire's point of view, tag us at Luke Bryan Tour on all the things when you ask, and we'll do our best to answer as many as we can.